So, I was asked to show how I pack everything away after a massive shop. So this is how I do it after a fortnightly shop. Now, if I shop once a month, I'm more likely to be using my deep freezer. At the moment, my deep freezer is quite empty, which isn't ideal because it actually uses more energy the less it's got in it. I need to do some freezer meal planning and get onto that. So in fridge number 1, which is in our kitchen, at the moment I'm storing the meat in there, and I will be cooking that mince up and putting it in the freezer in individual portioned snap lock bags. But in here, like, the top shelf is generally stuff for making sandwiches. You can see I get lots of things in bulk, pickles and mayonnaise and maple syrup and Dijon mustard and hummus and all that sort of stuff in bulk. I'm not opposed to trying other people's jams, especially if I can get it at markets, but I have got a little section for my own homemade jams there. And soda water, big bag of oranges. Now down here I've got the crispers for the children to grab fruit easily without making mess. And then down here I've got a lot of the vegetables. I don't keep lettuce in this fridge because it tends to, I've turned the temperature down a couple of times, but it still tends to freeze the lettuce, which destroys the lettuce. So I keep lettuce and that sort of thing in the other fridge. Even things like apples and whatnot in the past are sort of frozen, so I'm hoping they'll be right. I'll keep an eye on them. And then just general bits and pieces in the door. And then in the second fridge, my husband's Coke cans, which was a present from me. He normally doesn't have Coke cans. He might have a bottle occasionally. And then milk. They're the milks that I already had before I did a shop today. So the milks that I bought in the shop, I just bought 5, I think, for the shop that I did today. But we'll still have to go and get some more milk. We usually go through 2 litres a day, which I don't think is too bad with all, 10 people, 9 people who drink it. But we do drink a bit of almond milk and coconut water and coconut milk and that sort of thing as well. And as far as just drinking, like drinking a glass of milk, a couple of us might do that, but mainly everyone's made to drink water. Up here, so I've just got eggs. I don't have many eggs at the moment. I don't know, I didn't feel like buying too many yesterday. I think because I was with 3 kids and I thought the more eggs I buy, the more I have to get inside without breaking any. I just chucked the sour cream up there. I keep milk powder sealed tightly in the fridge. It just supposedly lasts longer. And then in here, you can see this, Liana's birth/postnatal snacks. Do not touch. I've left that on there. That's 4 months old now. I probably made it up 5 months ago actually. But I just keep cheese in here generally, cheese and yogurts, that sort of thing. I've still got some of these. They were for my postnatal snacks. So people could quickly, the idea was that people could quickly fetch me an energy snack or something while I was, well, mainly some things for my birth team while I was in labour, but then yogurts and cheese and stuff for after I have the baby, so people could fetch me stuff while I was feeding and whatnot. And then cheeses and cream cheese, that sort of stuff on this shelf. Bacon, ham and lettuce. See, I just need to keep my lettuces. I'm using this in the next couple of days. I've just kept it at the front there. I've got some yogurt and some orange juice and butter and stuff down here. Some beer and the extra apples to replenish in the other fridge when the others go. And in here, this is a bit broken, but I've got a melon in there and some more veggies. And so that's that. And then take you back. Then in my pantry, we're slowly working our way through that, as you can see. and we're working our way through, you know, things, but we didn't need more of those sorts of things. We're working our way through some pasta at the moment, but we don't really need it. Look, I believe in having a stockpile, but at the moment we're sort of recovering from Christmas as well, so eventually I'll start building up a better sort of stockpile, probably under my stairs or something. So at the moment we're just sort of not getting stuff if we really don't need it. And yeah, just some extra condiments that I bought. I just chucked in there, and then up here, I got quite a few good deals this fortnight though, so some of that stuff will roll over. That's sort of probably a month's worth of a lot of that sort of thing, but only 2 weeks worth when it comes to things like crackers that the kids have with cheese. And then the last place, well, I suppose I'll bother showing you because I won't show you under my sink where I keep the dishwasher powder or anything. But so yeah, I've just restocked mainly the tomato, a bit more tuna and that sort of thing. I've got, even though I only have a couple of packets of oats and I eat them constantly, smoothies and baking and as porridge and whatnot, but I've got lots of oats in these sorts of things as well, so, and there's more there. So I didn't bother with that. I've got a bit more fruit because aside from fresh fruit, we will eat tinned fruit. Sometimes I'll put it in the kids' school lunch in little containers, or I'll make a dessert with it, like a crumble, that sort of thing. Especially if I'm doing a 1 month shop, it's nice to have some tinned fruit on hand for when the fresh fruit starts to run out. Like I always have to restock on bananas and stuff. Now I just keep bananas in a little thing, so they're out in the air. They keep better that way, and people can just grab them from there. And I replenish bananas quite regularly. So. And I'm yet to put this stuff away. The sweet potatoes will live in the pantry somewhere, and I leave watermelon out until we eat it, so I don't forget about it, and we'll just eat that as one of the first fruits we get through. So thanks for watching, and yeah, if you haven't already, check out my haul videos that were part of this sort of series that I'm doing this week. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Cheers. See ya. So I'm just going to quickly go through what I've planned for us to have over the next fortnight, just so you can get an idea of what's being made with all the food that I bought. Now this is sort of in order, but I may jig it around a bit. So we had tacos last night. I'm making a super salad. I've got a video on that. Roast pork and veg, like roast veg. A chicken and broccoli dish that I got of Jamerrill's. I can't remember her. I'll have to think of her channel name. Chow mein, Thai green chicken curry, sweet potato station, so just stuff on jacket sweet potatoes in the oven, lasagna, and then I want to make probably a leftover, sort of just a leftover roast pork mashup. We might have this the night after we have roast pork, and hamburgers, homemade pizza, tuna mornay, and whatever. I always like to leave a day open for whatever, and we just have either leftovers, or we might end up going to someone's house for dinner, or you never know. So I always like to leave 1 or 2 nights open per fortnight where we just sort of have whatever, because we can always have sort of a breakfast dinner, just eggs or whatever, if there's nothing else. So that's about it. Yeah, we'll probably have the super salad tonight. I need to go get some avocados because I forgot them for that. I also forgot pumpkin. I have to get some of that because I've got to have roast pumpkin in my super salad, absolutely. And I also need pumpkin to have with the roast pork. I love pumpkin. Roast pumpkin is so good. Anywho, that's what we're having with the food I bought. A bit of salad in the hamburgers. Homo pizza has mushrooms, and I've already got some salami to pop on that, and I've got bacon and capsicum and olives and all that sort of thing. I always put some vegetables through the tuna mornay. Chow mein has the cabbage in it. I already had some lasagna sheets, and Jamerrill's, and I don't even know what she calls it. It's a slow cooker meal, I believe. It's like a chicken broccoli meal. Jamerrill's something. Sorry, I'll put it in the description box. But I got using the recipe off her channel there. Thanks for watching. See you.